Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Bold and the Beautiful turned Taylor Hayes into a tyrant upon receiving her broken heart syndrome diagnosis this week on the CBS soap. Instead of rejoicing that she's not looking at a death sentence, she's furious and not accepting the diagnosis. Of course, being told that she suffers from a broken heart might prove a bit embarrassing because Ridge Forrester was there, but he's likely the source of her aching heart, which is something she denies. Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, considers her new lease on life an embarrassment. Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, looks flattered as Taylor rambles about his bloated ego because he thinks she's aching over him. But instead of relief, she aims anger at Dr. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, for her diagnosis. Taylor walked around for weeks thinking she was about to keel over for good. Yet, you don't need the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers to suggest that is not the case anymore. So, for some odd reason, a speck of disappointment seems mixed in with her humility, and that doesn't seem at all like the Taylor Hayes of yesteryear. If Grace's diagnosis turns out correct, then this could be Taylor's ticket back to Ridge. Bold and the Beautiful already has Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, planting doubts about Ridge for Brooke Logan, Katherine Kelly Lang. So it looks like the soap begins to pave the way for another tug-of-war for Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan. And despite Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massins-Wood, denying playing matchmaker for her father and mother, she is. Steffy needs to find out about this diagnosis so she can hound Ridge to go back to Taylor and save her life. That would mean dumping Brooke and committing himself to Taylor Hayes. So this broken heart ailment could be useful for Taylor Hayes in her pursuit of Ridge Forrester. Once Taylor shakes off the humiliation, things might fall into place for her. She won't need to do a thing if Ridge Forrester becomes invested in saving her life. Then, next week on Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy is bound to find out. While this only adds to Taylor's humiliation, it may also work to her advantage. If that is the case, then Taylor will have her daughter doing all the work to reel in her ex. Knowing her mother could die from a broken heart, Steffy won't let her father do anything else but help her mother. So now with this broken heart thing going on, if Ridge doesn't do what he can to help, he likely faces the wrath of Steffy. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest Taylor Hayes has the upper hand over Brooke Logan this time on the CBS soap. It's another emotional whirlwind in the Bold and the Beautiful, and fans better buckle up for the ride, because next week could bring one of the most humiliating moments yet for Taylor Hayes. After months of romantic tug-of-war, deep soul-searching, and quiet strength, is the good doctor finally cracking? A new storyline twist is about to flip Taylor's world upside down, and it might come with a lovesick diagnosis that no one saw coming. Taylor Hayes has long held her head high through heartbreak and betrayal. From her long-standing, unresolved tension with Ridge Forrester to her deep wounds from the past, Taylor has often carried her pain with poise. But next week, that grace may shatter under the weight of a public and painful humiliation. Sources hint at a bombshell scene set to air early next week, possibly involving a very public confrontation. And yes, Ridge and Brooke are at the heart of it. Again. According to early spoilers, Ridge and Brooke may be planning a shocking re-declaration of love, perhaps even a surprise vow renewal or intimate recommitment ceremony. And the twist? Taylor might find out at the event itself, possibly after being lured there under false pretenses. After years of loving Ridge and believing there was still a chance for a future together, being blindsided in such a dramatic fashion could push Taylor to a breaking point. One insider teases, she's not just upset, she's completely undone. And what happens next will leave fans speechless. Following the confrontation, spoilers hint that Taylor may suffer a mysterious collapse, physically or emotionally. She may retreat from her family, disappear from Lay, or be taken to the hospital. But here's the kicker: the cause might not be what viewers expect. Whispers from behind the scenes suggest an unusual medical twist is on the horizon. Some speculate that Taylor's collapse could be traced back to an actual lovesick diagnosis, a psychosomatic condition where the body begins to manifest physical symptoms due to overwhelming emotional stress, heartbreak, or trauma. On one hand, it seems like a stretch. On the other hand, this is a show where amnesia, comas, and doppelgangers are weekly fare. A rare, romanticized diagnosis of lovesickness could fit perfectly with the show's flair for the dramatic. While nothing is confirmed, casting rumors have been heating up. A new male character is reportedly set to enter the B&B universe, possibly a suave psychiatrist or an old friend from Taylor's past. This could mean the writers are finally moving Taylor away from the endless Ridge/Brooke triangle and giving her a fresh, independent storyline. After years of fighting for scraps of affection from a man who bounces between two women like a tennis ball, maybe Taylor's ready for someone who sees her as their first choice, not their backup plan. Steffy Forrester will be furious. Protective of her mother and always suspicious of Brooke's motives, Steffy may go full lioness once she sees the pain Taylor's in. Expect serious mother-daughter bonding, tough love, and possibly even a clash with Ridge. Thomas, too, may find himself at a crossroads. He's worked hard to rebuild his life and reputation, but this public betrayal could reignite some of his darker instincts. Will he plot revenge, or will he become the unlikely voice of reason? Brooke, meanwhile, might struggle with guilt. Yes, even Brooke has her moments. If she truly didn't intend to humiliate Taylor, her conscience could play a surprising role in what happens next. Whether or not the lovesick diagnosis turns out to be literal or metaphorical, one thing is clear: Taylor's going to face a storm of emotion next week, and it could change her forever. Will she reclaim her dignity, walk away from Ridge once and for all, and find healing? Or will she spiral further into heartbreak, unable to shake her romantic past? Taylor's journey has always been one of resilience, and if the rumors are true, next week will test her like never before. But maybe that's exactly what she needs. Not another man, not another triangle, but a mirror, a wake-up call. Because sometimes the most powerful twist in a soap opera isn't a secret child or a wedding gone wrong. It's a woman who realizes she doesn't need anyone to complete her.